So, because of reasons, I found myself looking at My Little Pony a few times over the last couple months. And through it all, one thing has stuck with me. Rarity is a far more complex character than she really needed to be. Looking back on her character traits and her actions, I can't help but think, wow, the writers really put in the work here. And today, I've decided to talk about it. You clicked on this video, so you're clearly interested. Rarity is a character defined by being the opposite of what she seems, which sounds dumb but is also the source of her complexity. Rarity is a massive diva. Like, I could just go on and on with synonyms to describe her. Glamorous, fancy, kind of full of herself. But she's also the element of generosity, a character trait one wouldn't normally associate with her character archetype. Compare her to her friends, with Pinkie Pie being the obvious element of laughter or Applejack being predictably the element of honesty. She's like this because her love of beauty isn't limited to just her. It also extends to everyone and everything around her. People love when you can take traditionally negative character traits and use them to help others, and this is no exception. That's why her introduction sees her so focused on making Twilight look as good as possible when she sees what a mess her first day in Ponyville has left her. I'm sure we've all seen characters who love their appearances more than anything else and are repulsed by something ugly or unsanitary, but Rarity's response to seeing such a thing or person would be to try and make it more beautiful, to the point of being willing to sacrifice her own appearance for the sake of helping others. She's a vain fashionista that loves being the center of attention, but despite how much she may burn with jealousy when she isn't, she's quick to help her friends out when they're about to lose that spotlight. A lot of Rarity's character is built around this dichotomy, but if that was all there was to her, this video wouldn't exist. What I think is the best written part about Rarity is her job and how it ties into the world building, her personality, and what she's best at. Rarity is a fashion designer. As I've said, she has a love of beautifying things, so it makes sense that's what she's passionate about. But it's not what she's good at. For those who are watching this video and yet are completely unfamiliar with the show, My Little Pony has a concept called the cutie mark. Wow, it's really called that. Why? Anyway, when someone discovers what they're supernaturally best at, a cutie mark appears on them that identifies that thing. Twilight's got a magic sparkle because she's good at magic. Pinkie's got party balloons because she's good at throwing parties and spreading joy. Rarity has gemstones because she's good at geological surveying. Yeah, that's what really comes into focus when you start thinking about Rarity's talent. Nothing about her indicates she'd be good at fashion. Her talent really has nothing to do with fashion specifically. It's about tracking and finding gemstones in the earth. She uses that to supplement her existing practiced ability and passion for fashion. MLP differentiates in the abilities of different subspecies of ponies, and earth ponies are depicted as the ones best suited for working land. Of the main characters, Applejack works on an apple orchard and Pinkie's family works on a rock farm. So it feels so ironic and yet perfect that the ultra-feminine unicorn that is Rarity is the one most likely to put on a hard hat, with a bow on it of course, and go digging through bat-infested caves and breaking rocks. Because, well, that's where gemstones come from, and beauty isn't exactly something that comes easy. And when she finds those gems, she uses it to make other people look good. On a related note, when her horn is dragging her, I love how she transitions from panic to annoyed to represent the passage of time. I like this because this is an idea that tells us a lot about her generosity and willingness to work for beauty, but also reveals more of the mechanics in how cutie marks can manifest in relation to what people do and aren't as restrictive as they may appear. And it's something that, as far as I know, is never really the focus of the show. It's just a detail you can absorb by observing her in the story. It would have been so easy to just give her a talent regarding fashion, but giving her this geological surveying ability means that we get to see more of a dichotomy in how she's written and more of an understanding of the world, while also increasing the variety of stories she can be used to tell. Rarity has a meticulous eye for detail and a streak of perfectionism that works both into when she's being a hard-working designer and when she's being a scene-chewing diva, and she just chews the scene like a horse. The way I see it, it's kind of a positive version of feeding into her ego. She wants to be the best, and to her, being the best involves helping people where she can, going above and beyond what's required for the sake of others. You know, if this is what the writing of the show is like, I guess I can see why the Brony community exists. Shout out to my patrons, A and Skyman. Tell me your thoughts on all this in the comments below, and while you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more content. Thank you, and good day.